Well, good evening, everyone. I freaking love that song, by the way. Hope you guys are all doing well. Let me check my audio. Give me one sec. Hold on a minute. Let's get rid of the ad. I didn't ask for that. Make sure we got some good audio here. Yes, we do. Audio is good, so I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you guys for joining us this evening. Welcome to this late night No Man's Sky live stream. Hope you guys are all doing well. Let's get some shouts out of the way. So Edwin, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome back. Pardon me for one sec. Godlike Billionaire, what's up, man? How's it going, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. Welcome. Sock to us the Great, what's up? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome back. William Dupree, hello. How are you today? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so ladies and gents, if anybody out there is watching the VOD after the fact, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us. I am Oddman105, aka The Odd One. We're going to be playing some late night No Man's Sky. Going to be on for about an hour and 50 minutes or so. And for the first time since the Beacon update released, I'm going to be attempting to do something with settlements. Because the update had been so buggy and glitchy, I decided not to even touch settlements. But what we're going to do today is begin with, I think we'll begin with the settlements, and from there we will probably just hop into starship hunting. Now, I will say that in order to get a settlement, I'm going to need to get some more void mote, and I don't want to refine or duplicate currency if at all possible, so we'll probably have to run a few autophage missions to do it. So if it sounds like a plan, let's get this party started. Now, for anybody out there who's new to the channel, thanks for joining us. But before posting anything in chat, please take a second. Read the channel rules in the description section down below. Very important. Yeah, we're kind of lowering the temper a little bit because we just did Grand Theft Auto about 4 hours ago. And that was a pretty intense live stream, so we're kind of bringing down the temper a little bit. We're going to do something a little more relaxed. Also, if you guys haven't done so, please hit that like button. It helps out the channel a ton. So what we're going to do is let this song finish because I like this song. Drinko, welcome back. It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. So William Dupree says, not sure if 5.74 patch is out for the Xbox. Based on the patch notes, it is. Based on the patch notes, 5.74 is actually out on all platforms. Now, I'm actually on PC today. So we're playing on PC. So if nothing else, the Steam version of the update is out. So we should be good. And again, Drinko, good to see you, brother. Welcome back, man. All right, people, I think we're ready. Let's check OBS. OBS looks good. All right, let's bring up the game. Let's transition. So Edwin says, haven't tried settlements on my main save in the Beacons update, as I've heard reports of bugs. However, with the 5.74 patch, we'll definitely give it a try. Yeah, 5.74 allegedly fixes everything. As a matter of fact, it also fixes the Sentinel multi-tool spawns at the abandoned autophage camps. So, William Dupree says, I checked about 30 minutes ago. Xbox still doesn't have it. Okay, interesting. The patch notes on the website says that it's out on all platforms. Very interesting. Okay. Yeah, we're on PC today, so I got the Steam version running. We should be fine. Okay, so what we're going to do is hop into Polestar Expedition Save. I have no idea what I was doing here. This was just a few days ago. I don't remember what I was doing. I can't remember. I think we did some last-minute starship hunting. One thing that I would like to do is check that runic multi-tool that I found.
Storm clearing.
Oh, so this is what we did. Hold on. So, aha, that's what it was. Okay, so this is where we found this Sentinel ship. This B class with 3+1 supercharge slots. Okay, that's what we were doing. Yeah, William says it's released. Says it released, yes, but you know Microsoft. Yeah, you're not kidding. Xbox takes their sweet time about releasing updates, man. Okay, so this is what we were doing. All right. Okay.
Thermal protection falling.
Again, just as a reminder, if anybody out there wants this Sentinel ship, this is a B-class Sentinel ship. Once fully upgraded to an S-class, it's a 3+1 supercharged slot configuration. Glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. This is the Eisentam Galaxy. And coordinates are plus 45.28 and, minus 45.28 and minus 24.01. And the planet's name is Mobin what? Mobin Omega. That's the name of the planet. There is a comm ball and red save beacon in the area. So that's if you want this Sentinel ship. I don't think I have anything on this ship anyway, so I think what we're going to do is just leave this one here. Yeah. This is a 3+1. Once it's fully upgraded, this is a gorgeous ship. It's a light Sentinel fighter. This is a gorgeous starship right here. You guys need to come pick this one up. Okay. So, did we get the trash? We get the stuff out of here? Hold on. Just out of curiosity, did we get the junk? I'll take that. Give me that. We'll totally take that inverted mirror. Thank you. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. Before I do anything else, I found this multi-tool. Found this multi-tool during the recent live stream. This is an A-class out of the box with a 3 connected supercharged slot configuration. This one could be a 4 connected supercharged slot multi-tool. Again, if you want this multi-tool, if anybody out there wants this multi-tool, check the previous live stream for glyphs and coordinates. Zenokiru, hello, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Alright. So, what we're going to do, first, let's go swap out multi-tools again, because that's what I like to do. I mean, I guess we can take this ship. Yeah, this is a gorgeous starship. This is a good-looking Sentinel ship. I like this one. Very nice. Okay, let's make a pit stop at the space station. If I can find the space station. There it is, like right next to my freighter. Again, Zenokiru, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. So what I'm going to do, well, when we get to the space station, we'll swap ships. What I want to do is check, I just want to do a quick check of that multi-tool. It could have a 4 connected supercharged slot configuration on it, but you never know. Just a really quick check. And from there, let's head back to one of my autophage camps, run some autophage missions for some void mote. William Kozo, welcome back, man. It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. We'll get some void mote, and we'll buy a map for an autophage settlement. Then I have a system with a paradise planet. And what we will do is set up a settlement on the autophage planet, or not the autophage planet, but the a paradise planet, because remember that you don't the autophage settlement doesn't need to be on a dissident planet. As long as it's anywhere in the dissident star system, it's fine. You'll find one. Okay, so what we want to do is let's swap out the ship. Okay. And Let's do this briefly. Let's go difficulty, only because I want to see what this Sentinel multi-tool, no, I'm sorry, what this Autophage multi-tool has. Or excuse me, Runic multi-tool. Let's swap out multi-tools again, quickly. Alright. Yeah, we're just, we're toning it down a bit since we had a rather interesting live stream earlier with Grand Theft Auto Online. Okay, we don't even need to go there. Multi-tool is upstairs. Here we go. Man, look at that rifle. Hold on a sec. That's a B class. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, so let's upgrade the class. Let's make this an S class. Hey, Gamer67, welcome back, man. It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Gamer67 says, what did I miss with GTA then? Just a typical GTA chaos and insanity. You didn't miss much. No one got FAFO'd today, surprisingly, so. But you didn't miss much. It's just a pretty intense live stream as per usual. Okay, so it's an S class. What do we got? Boo! Well, wait a minute. It could have connected supercharge slots. Hold on. So we want to install slots. Oh, so close. So close. It's a 3+1, but you know what? That's still pretty good. Okay, that's not bad. That ain't bad. Okay, let's revert this save. Switch that back to standard. Apply. And let's revert the save. Upload current. Because we're using shared saves now, so we want to restore. Yeah, Gamer67, nobody got FAFO'd today, surprisingly. No one got FAFO'd. So otherwise it was a pretty good stream. Alright. Okay, what we're going to do now, let's make a new restore point. Okay, let's go to... the Paradise Planet. The system with the Paradise Planet, that is. Let's see. Light Interceptor, Portal Base. Paradise Planet Base Eisentam. Okay. So this is the base with the Paradise Planet. I think this is the associated system. Alright, let's find out. Yeah, Gamer67, exactly. There's usually at least one moron, but surprisingly, we didn't have any problem. No problem at all. You know, especially when it comes to a game like Grand Theft Auto Online, there's always at least one. The problem, of course, is that the game just attracts... sometimes it attracts the wrong kind of people, and that's just because of the hyper-competitive, toxic nature of the game itself. Okay, let's take a look. Discoveries. A-class Sentinel Hauler, 2+1 and 1. Xeno. Paradise. Yeah, I think this is it. I think that's the planet. So I think we're in the right spot. Misty and Paradise. Yep. So this is our planet with the Paradise planet, or excuse me, with the Paradise base, I should say. Yeah, the multi-tools are fixed. Yeah, multi-tools are fixed. So yeah, William Dupree, they are fixed. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, it's same old B class that was here before. Now that being said, let me make a restore point. And let's reload the restore point and see if that multi-tool changes. Because that does happen. So yeah, they did fix the multi-tools. Now what we're going to need to do is get some extra void mote. The maps are pretty expensive. Okay, so did it change? Yep, totally changed to a rifle. Yeah, totally changed to a rifle. Saw that one coming, so what do we got? Yeah, it's the same B class, but at least it's a rifle this time. Okay, so what we want to do, let's take a really quick look. And again, thank you guys for joining us. If you're watching the VOD after the fact, thanks for taking time out of your day to join us. I appreciate you. So, if we exchange void mote, let's see. There we go. Yeah, 1,500 void mote. And I've got just under 1,500 void mote. But we only need one of those. Autophage settlement chart. I don't think I have any in my inventory. Yeah, that's alien cartographic data. This is emergency cartographic data. That is not what I wanted to do. That is totally not what I wanted to do. Oops. That is not what I wanted to do. Let's reload that restore point because I don't care about a distress signal. Let's reload. Totally not what I wanted to do. That's what happens when you fat finger the buttons. So how are you guys? How is everyone else out there? It's good to see you. Keegan Courage Gaming, welcome back. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, William, that's what we call fat fingering the buttons on a controller. Okay, let's try that again. I wanted to move this. Let's move this down here. I want to try to keep all these ridiculous charts together. I think that's the only ones I have in here. Okay, good. Okay, so what we need to do since we're short on void mote, let's talk to this guy. Let's see if he's got a mission for us. Yeah, Edwin, exactly. That fat fingering the button. Accidental click. Okay, buddy, what do you got for me? Anything good? Let's offer assistance. Okay, so this will get us 408 void mote, which is really nice. So we have to, let's see here. Objective, requests, primary reward. They're in need of a crystalline heart. I think I got one of those. Let's see. Construct Atum says, or excuse me, looks resigned. Their recycled shell already beaten down. I feel my exosuit react to them. Skittish, pulsing, its circuits feeding on the autophage energy. Okay. Let's start. Now, I'm pretty sure that I have one of those. Crystalline heart. Yeah, we got one right here. So, piece of cake. All we got to do is talk to him again. Come back here, you. All right, there you go. Yay, we just got some void mote. Now, that being said, we can check these wheelbarrows. That's a nice parking job right there. Suspicious package tech. Nice. We got some rusty metal. We can refine that. Exosuit expansion slot. Yes, please. Some good stuff in here. Some runaway mold. And we got 61 void mode. Nice. I'm pretty sure, yeah, missed a barrel. And we got some suspicious package tech. Perfect. So Tyrese Tucker, thanks for joining us. The Beacons update's been out for the better part of, what, 2 or 3 weeks now. But it's been a rather buggy and glitchy update, so Hello Games just recently pushed a patch, version 5.74, to all platforms. I don't think it's out on Xbox just yet, but the patch pretty much fixes everything. The Beacons update is settlement focused. It's focused on settlements. Yeah, William, exactly. Every now and then you'll get some void mode. But it's always good to have a surplus of void mode just in case we need to, excuse me, refine or duplicate it. Tomboy, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome back. And yeah, the wheelbarrows have very good items in them. I just sometimes am too busy to check. Okay, what do we got? Refine that. Hold it. Give me that. Put some carbon in that mofo. Something else. This can go to freighter. Oh, we can actually sell that. Nice. Okay, so we got plenty of void mode to buy what we need. Gas 16, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. So Tyrese says time to re-download. Yes. The latest update fixes, or should fix, everything. It should fix everything. Okay. Anybody else we can talk to? What about this guy? Didn't we talk? Yeah, we talked to him already. Let's talk to somebody else. Let's talk to this guy. Hello, what is your wish from me? You got some nice clothes, buddy. Okay, let's offer assistance. Okay, this guy wants... Oh, we need to collect the crystalline heart. And we get 416 void mode. Okay, start mission. Okay, so we can go beat up on some Sentinels. That sounds like fun.
Technology recharge.
Yep. All we need, actually, that's...
Units received.
Scan those guys. All we need is... that's a sentient echo. We don't need that. All we got to do is go to this dissident resonator and pick a fight. That's all we got to do. Yeah, William Dupree, exactly. The big spiders for the hearts. All we got to do is pick a fight with a dissident resonator. But before we do, let's get some free stuff. I'll take your rusty metal, thank you. Yay, we got a microprocessor. Never pass up a free piece of dihydrogen because I'm always running out of this stuff. All right. Paul Wilson, what's up? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for doing it. Yeah, she is kind of loud, isn't she? All right, what do we got? Okay, inverted mirror, perfect. Okay, let's do it. Alright, so where's Big Boy? We're already at level 3. Where's Big Boy? That's the wrong Sentinel. That's the wrong kind of Sentinel. There he is. There's Big Boy. There we go. Mission complete. Hold on a second. Let me murk this guy out. Get wrecked. Oh. Well, something got broke. Yeah, I think I need better shields. Alright. Think I need to get some better shields. Brad Case, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to the channel, man. Yeah, welcome to this late night No Man's Sky stream. It's late night for me. It is 11:37 p.m. for me. But thanks for joining us. It's good to see you.
Thermal protection falling.
Okay, so exactly what broke? Let's see here. So wiring loom, oxygen, carbon nanotube. Okay, we got that. What was this? Dismantle that. We need a carbon nanotube. Okay. And before we do, hold on. Let's see here. Difficulty. Standard. Okay. Alright, let's fix it.
Component repaired.
Now, I got 3 S-Class shields. But those things still did a lot of damage. Okay. That's good to know. Alright. Okay, let's switch this back to free because we will be starship hunting here in a bit. The store point. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Hi there. Okay. There we go. We got some more void mode. Perfect. Let's give him a radiant shard, because why not? And let's learn a couple of words while we're here. Practice language. Let's go... aggression symbol. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so we are done here. We got what we need, basically. So William Koza says, I gotta get off now. Gonna get ready to go see the Vice President speak. at a, what's that, a rally across the river. Okay, good luck, man. Thanks for stopping in. Take care of yourself. God bless you, bro. We'll see you next time. Okay, exchange of the void motes. Okay, we want this autophage settlement chart.
Product received.
Here we go. Perfect. Okay, now, one thing I will do. Let's go first person. There we go.
Thermal protection falling.
Now, the chart I will refine or duplicate. The chart I will refine or dupe. Here we go. We will refine or duplicate this. Because they cost a lot of freaking money. Refiner. Let's make a couple of those. All right. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, let's get rid of the excess refiners. There we go. 4. Okay, let's put all those together. Move this up here. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Let's get out of first person. Much better. And why do I not have a ladder here? Put a ramp there. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Much better. Okay, so we are in the system that we need to be for that Paradise Planet. So let's go there. Since I've already got a base in the area. Previous system. My bases. Here we go. Nope. Alright, let's go to our Paradise Planet. And let's find a settlement. And I hope everybody out there is doing well. Again, thank you guys for joining us. If you're watching the VOD after the fact, thanks for taking time out of your day. I appreciate each and every one of you. Again, it is 11:43 p.m. for me. For anybody who's wondering why it's so late, I live in Japan, so it's a humongous time difference. I'm about 14 hours ahead of anyone in the U.S. Now, I will say that this Paradise Planet has the worst topology I've ever seen. Scopey Jones, how's it going, man? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Yes, sir. Another late No Man's Sky stream. This planet's got the worst topology ever, but it's okay. It's a Paradise Planet, so we'll take it. Just want to see what ships fly in quickly. I'll check this one out. That's a pretty cool snow speeder. It's a B-class snow speeder. Nice. Triple thruster, dorsal. That's an ugly shuttle. This is a Korvax system, isn't it? Yes, sir. It's a Korvax system. Okay. So the majority of the starships are going to be pretty ugly because Korvax have no taste in starships. While I'm here, let's see. I think I got some stuff I can sell. Hold on. Sell. Never sell your exosuit expansion slots or storage augmentations. Those things are worth gold. Sell the microprocessor.
Received.
Starship. That's freighter, exosuit, freighter. Oh, okay. Starship's out of range. Okay, no problem at all. Hey, Girl Cyan, what's up? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us today. Just having another late night No Man's Sky stream. We're going to find an autophage settlement. Got everything I need. I'm just kind of wasting time here. These are the ugliest ships I've ever seen. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The Korvax have the worst taste in starships. The worst. Okay, what we're going to do... Let's make a restore point before we do anything. Always make a restore point. And like I said, Korvax got ugly ships. There we go. Okay, so we are where we need to be. We just have to go find a settlement. So let's activate the map. William Dupree says Gex aren't far behind. The Gex have some. If you look hard enough, the Gex have pretty cool fighters. They do have pretty decent fighters. The Gex have pretty decent fighters and some decent haulers. I've seen a couple of Gex flying around out there in some exotic ships too. But the Korvax got the ugliest ships I've ever seen. Okay, so there is our dissident planetary settlement. Let's go get it. Now, this is going to be my first encounter with a dissonant planetary settlement or an autophage settlement, so this will be very interesting. Again, I made a decision not to touch any of the settlements until Hello Games managed to fix this mess, which apparently they did. Hey, Deborah Allen, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to this late night stream. 11 minutes away, that's a whole lot of... Nope. Yeah, this is the rockiest, mountainiest planet I've ever seen. This planet's got the worst topology ever. But it's okay because it's our paradise planet. So that's perfectly fine. As we bounce off the planet's surface. Okay, well, it appears to be in a valley. No, it ain't. It's on a mesa. They put it on a mesa. That's fine. That's fine. This is pretty cool. Check that out. Nice. All right, let's find some place to land. So William Dupree says Viking all the way, buddy. Vikings got the fighters. I will agree. The Vikings do have the they do have the fighters. Yeah, exactly. Not what I would classify as a paradise. This thing's got the biggest mountains I've ever seen. All right, let's get rid of the hazardous flora because they suck. Ah, okay. Well, we're here. Okay, so let's see what we got. Okay, well, the settlement is floating. It's actually floating. Michael Knight, what's up, brother? How's it going, man? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. It's good to see you. Yeah, we did Grand Theft Auto Online about... When did we log off from GTA? We did GTA Online, stopped at 6:40 p.m., so about 5 hours ago. That's when we finished our GTA live stream. Yeah, tried to get on earlier, but you know, IRL stuff got in the way. Okay, we're here. Let's talk to the crystalline shaman over there, I guess. And guys, if you haven't done so, please hit that like button. Helps out the channel a ton. So, settlement control unavailable. Become settlement overseer for 300 Atlantidium. So, what do we have here? Settlement overview. They all start off as C class. Happiness 9%. Oh, these people are pissed. Happiness 9%. Maintenance cost 271,000 units a day. Sentinel alert level is 1. Productivity. Okay. Atmosphere of suspicion. What else? Anything else? Decreased sentinel attention. Gravitational anomalies. That shouldn't be a problem. This is a paradise planet. Sinister AI overlords. Worm infestation. Uncultured. Oh my god. Okay. What else? Is that it? Okay. Yay! We now own this settlement. Okay, so what's next? Settlement management. So what do we got? So we've got over 1 million units in debt. And it's climbing. Settlement is in debt. Clear debt to restore production. Let's see. So this settlement is a complete and total nightmare. All right, let's go to the overseer's. Well, what's supposed to be the overseer's office, I guess. Okay, so 200 silicate powder required for the next stage. Do I have silicate powder? I should. Well, I typically delete the silicate powder. Yep, I did. Okay, we got to go mine a cave or something like that. Yeah, so Deborah Allen, I think you're right. They all started like 1 million and they're climbing. See, most of the paradise planets I found aggressive or worse sentinels, which in my book is not a paradise planet. Yeah. So I think we're in for a rude awakening, which is perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Jeez. Okay, so we need 200 silicate powder, 300 silicate powder. So can we mine over here? Nope, within settlement limits. Okay. But we need to get about 300 units away from the settlement before we can do this. Very interesting stuff here. And look what we found at the top of a mountain. What do we got here? I'll take that ion battery, thank you. We'll take the rusty metal, because why not? And we got a cheesy Gek relic. Can we mine yet? Yes. Yeah, we'll mine on the dark side of the mountain where nobody will notice. Alright, so if the settlement is that way, we'll dig a tunnel. Oh, that's right, we can't dig a tunnel. Alright, so we should have what we need. Alright. And I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you guys for joining us. We're just playing around with the settlement, the autophage settlements here. Okay, what do we got? Okay, so nice. Heartbeat of a new Atlantid. Okay, looks like phase 1 is complete, so we need to do roof, which is 5 metal plating. Okay. Let me do this. Let's switch difficulty to, let's see here, crafting, standard. Because sometimes playing in custom can screw with the actual progression of certain missions. You know, Edwin, this planet's got the worst topology I've ever seen. It's bad. But it's okay. It's okay. It's a paradise planet, so I'll look beyond it. So we need 5 metal plating. Metal plating. Here we go. Okay, so it looks like the roof is going to take a little longer. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Oh, excuse me, 1 minute 30 seconds, that is. So let's get the Overseer's office going. From there, what I think we will do, as long as they don't take the debt out of my personal bank account, that's perfectly fine. I don't care. That's perfectly fine. What I think we're going to do next is start starship hunting. I do like the rustic look, the cyberpunk look of the settlements. I think that's pretty cool. Although all the buildings are floating. The buildings are actually floating. Everything's floating. That's just strange. William, I don't think they're supposed to be floating. I don't think so. So we're going to sit tight for this. We got another 20 seconds. And once this is done, let's see how far we can go with this. And I think what we will do is go back on the hunt. Okay, so what do we need? Final fit out. New Atlantic. Microprocessors required. So we need 3 microprocessors, is it? 3 microprocessors required for the next stage. Seriously? It's funny because I thought I had... Well, I sold it. I had 1 microprocessor, but I sold it. When you don't need a microprocessor, you need a microprocessor. So that's a good point. This could be a visual bug. What we can do... Let's go ahead and try that. That may fix it. Let's make a new restore point if I can find my ship. And I don't even have to go all the way over there for that. We can simply call it an over here. Some habits are hard to break. There we go. Okay, let's reload the restore point. There we go. Reload. We'll see if that fixes it. Not sure if that's just a graphical glitch because the buildings are actually lifted. They're raised. So you actually have to step up just to get to the buildings, which is pretty funny. So let's give it a second. Okay, so it was a graphical glitch. They're fixed. Perfect. That works for me. That works for me. Okay, so we need 3. It actually fixed it. That works. So good looking out to William Dupree. Well, here's the deal. Normally, if there's like a graphical glitch with buildings or anything like that, typically when you land at the area, the glitch will fix itself. But not in this case. Not in this case. I got nothing. Okay, put that in ship. We need 3 microprocessors, so let's see if we can't make those. So we need 3 carbon nanotubes. Easy enough. All right, here we go. All right. You know, I do like the idea that they put scaffolding like around the building that's being constructed. That is pretty cool. So we got 2 minutes on this, or excuse me, 1:20. So we'll just sit tight for a second. That we got a brand new overseer office. Now, something that I would like to do is go back to my old settlement and see what's going on there. I haven't been to that settlement in what seems like years. So what we're doing is waiting for the overseer's office to be completed, and we'll take it from there. There's like nobody here. Yeah, the textures do look better. They fixed the textures. They totally fixed the textures. Yeah, this has got a nice cyberpunk looking thing going. Oh, here he is. Look at this guy. Hi there. It's got a pretty cool cyberpunk thing going. The textures are fixed. They actually fixed the textures for AMD and Intel graphics cards too. So, we got 10 seconds. Okay, almost there. Okay. Construction is 100% complete. Unveil completed structure. Yay! Fireworks. So maintenance costs are increased. Happiness decreased 0%. These people are pissed. Okay, perfect. Okay, so William, apparently we have a new problem. The buildings are sunken in. I can't. Oh my God. I can't enter. That can't be a thing, right? Let's reload the restore point again. Yeah, I don't think I can enter the overseer's office. I don't. The buildings are actually sunken into the ground. I've heard of a sunken living room before, but this is ridiculous. Okay, is it fixed? Okay, well the buildings, they're floating again. Now you know what? It's okay. It's okay. As long as we can get in here, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right, so what do we got? It's fine. Yeah, Deborah, they were below ground. Now that I've reloaded, they're above ground again. They're floating again. It's okay. I'm afraid that if we reload this save one more time, this settlement will be off planet. So let's not chance it anymore. Okay, so let's view status. Okay. Okay, so let's see what construction opportunities we have. Yeah, exactly, William. No Man's Sky. It just works. Again, let's not press our luck any more than we already have. So this is view construction opportunities. Approve a saloon and approve a tower. So the saloon, begin construction, +3 population capacity, +2% citizen happiness. +2 population capacity, plus 25,000 productivity. We need to get the debt under control. So 56% approve the rating of a saloon, while 52% approve the pumping tower. Let's do the pumping tower because we got to get the debt under control first. So pumping tower it is. All right. So we need magnetized ferrite. Do we have any magnetized ferrite? Yes, we do. Perfect. And these are usually 2-hour projects, so we can let this thing ride and come back. As we run all the way around, where's this stupid terminal? There it is. Okay, 280 magnetized ferrite. There you go. And yeah, this is a 1-hour project, so we can come back. Well, we'll come back during the next live stream and continue it. Perfect. Yeah, we got to get the debt. William, we have to get the debt under control first, then we'll deal with happiness. Then we'll deal with happiness. They can be as miserable as they want to be. I don't care. Let's make a new restore point, and let's go to the other settlement in Euclid Galaxy, I think. I haven't been there in a while, so we need to make sure that settlement is still standing. Okay, so let's see. Settlements. Is that the only one? Oh, I thought I had another settlement on it. Okay, that's the only settlement. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. All right, so what we're going to do, let's shift focus. My bases, current location, recent. Okay, let's go to... Okay, Edwin, thanks for joining us. As always, take care. God bless you, man. We'll see you next time. Take care. So Deborah says, did anyone notice that Laurel cores and Halo cores are now stacks of 10 down from 5,000 nanites to 500 nanites? I didn't notice that. Is that on normal difficulty or hard difficulty? So Sergio, thanks for joining us, says if you don't get construction opportunities, upgrading the existing buildings makes them produce more. Okay, good point. Right, the towers allow you to do searches for emergency and buildings at the proper grade. Exactly. So we would have to upgrade that building to either a B, C, or B, A, or an S class to be able to use its search. Paul Wilson, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. So Xbox is updating now. Gotcha. Okay, so I guess Xbox took their sweet time about it, right? But at least it's updating. We're on the Steam version. We're on PC, so Steam got it like day one. Okay, let's go back to the freighter. Again, Sergio, very good points. Thank you very much. Yeah, this is my first experience with the new settlements. And this is my first settlement on this character, so, okay. We need to drop off. That's a B, that's a B. We'll keep the A class. Let's drop off one of these B classes. We don't need this anymore. Although I don't think, yeah, that's fine. We'll drop that off. There we go. Dan Red, welcome back, brother. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. So Deborah says normal. You know what? I think I have some in storage. We can find out. Yeah, Sergio, I'm aware that you can technically have 4 settlements, but the number of settlements that you can actually have is still bugged. It's still kind of bugged. Even though I think they fixed it, 4 settlements is kind of ridiculous. No Man's Sky is not supposed to be grindy. And again, Dan Red, welcome back, brother. Good to see you. Everybody, Dan Red is a fellow content creator. If you guys haven't done so, please go to his channel, check him out, and show him some love. Let's pin that. Streamlabs, behave yourself. I got my eyes on you. Yeah, I'm not going to have more than 2 settlements, but for whatever reason, I thought that I had a settlement on this save already, but I guess I didn't, which is perfectly fine. Okay, so storage containers, 1... I'll hold it. I got some stuff I got to drop off here anyway. So we don't need that. We don't need that. Hateful cores, laurel cores. So they always stack at 10. Interesting. Very interesting. Next time we're out and about, we're going to have to check that out. Definitely going to have to check that out. I know there are some minor changes with this update that I haven't noticed yet, but we'll definitely check that out. Yeah, Sergio, it's way too grindy for me. I think I'm going to stick with one autophage settlement on a paradise planet. That's it. I'm not going to take one more than one settlement because the game is supposed to be fun, not grindy. Okay, so next up, let's go hunt for a starship. Okay, that just scared the crap out of me. Who was that? We got a new sub. That totally scared the crap out of me. So, who do we have? So, Rob, welcome to the Odd Ones. Everybody, let's get some 07s out there in chat right now. Proper hand salute to Rob. Welcome to the Odd Ones. Thank you for your subscription. Welcome aboard. That just scared the total crap out of me. Jeez. Jump scare number 1 for the day. So, Deborah says, I have 3 settlements, but yes. I usually just visit once a day. Yeah, I'm going to keep 1 settlement, and I think that'll be enough. Okay, so let's go to the bridge if we can find it. There we go. Always get lost on my own capital ship. But first, we got to tell the captain that he sucks. Hey, Capitan, you suck. Just tell the captain that he sucks. He parked right on top of the space station. Okay, so we just did a random search in a 1-star dissonant system, which I thought was pretty cool. This system had a very cool Sentinel ship. So we're not going to sleep on any 1-star systems anymore. I was genuinely shocked at how cool the Sentinel ship was in this system. It turned out to be a 3+1 once fully upgraded to an S-class. So Raging Fireball, Raging Furball. Nice name, by the way, nice name. Raging Furball says, once you've maxed out settlements, you rarely have to check on it. Right, exactly. But you got to get the settlement up to an S-class first. Again, this is my first experience with autophage settlements and with the new settlement gameplay mechanic in No Man's Sky. So very much looking forward to it. The old settlement gameplay mechanic was relatively easy. You just went to the settlement after, every once in a while, beat up on a few sentinels, and that was it. Settle a dispute, build something, and that was pretty much it. There were no settlement classes. But now that we've got settlement classes and we've got upgradable buildings, it's a whole different ball game. Okay, so let's go to free look. Let's find another random system. So William says, I only have a settlement for the Trace of Metal quest and I don't go back. I don't know what happened to that settlement. I have no idea what happened to it. I need to find out. Because I got the same settlement, but I didn't get rid of it. I have no idea where it is. Okay, so what do we got? Scanner room, where are you? Okay, this is a 2-star Corvax. Ah, nice. Ancient bones, high energy planet, flourishing. Ooh, flourishing. So, acrid, fungal mold, interesting. Nuclear planet, and aggressive sentinels. Okay, bountiful. Nice. Alright, let's mark it. And it's got 14 fauna, perfect. Apparently, it's also got a moon. Nice. And it's got a moon. Alright, let's claim our discoveries. So Raging Furball says, the name is a homage to a cat I grew up with. His life's goal was to rack up as high a vet bill as possible. That's why I don't have any pets myself. Okay, so what do we got? If I can find my ship, here we go. You know, I always get lost on my own freighter. That's perfectly fine. And hope you guys are all doing well. Thanks for joining us. There it is. Pick a ship, any ship. Yeah, William Dupree, I agree with that. You should be able to build on your settlement. But there might be a gaming engine limitation that prevents Hello Games from allowing us to do it. That would be my guess. Okay, so let's stop by the space station. Let me guess. The Starship... Oh, it's right there. I was about to say, the captain landed right on top of the space station again. Yeah, my Starship captain's kind of drunk. He does that on occasion. He'll land right on top of the space station. Okay. Just out of curiosity, let's see what ugly ships the... Oh, yeah, these guys got the worst ships. I keep forgetting, this is a Corvax system, so all the ships are going to be ugly. Yeah, all the ships are going to be ugly. That's an ugly shuttle. We got two high butt explorers because they got kicked in the rear. So William says, I had that happen once. The nose of my freighter was in the space station. That is hilarious. Yeah, I think, Sergio, I think it's a gaming engine limitation. That's what I think it is. Okay, so what do we got? Let's check the multi-tool, because why not? That's an ugly multi-tool, by the way. And it's a C-class. Nope. Like I always say, that's a whole lot of nope, and this one is just as ugly. Alright, let's grab an expansion slot. Always got to get one of those. Thank you. Yeah, even the haulers are ugly. I'm starting not to like this system. Okay, let's go. Let's go find a ship. A Sentinel ship, that is. Well, there's an orange and chrome. That's an orange and chrome crab claw explorer over there. It's got crab claws on it. Let's take a really quick look at this one. Yeah, this one's got crab claws. Okay. Meh. And it's a freaking A-class? Yeah, buddy, you can have your Explorer. No thank you. Yeah, so William says at least it has 2 claws. Yeah, right? It's symmetric. Perfectly symmetric. Okay, let's go find this thing. Alright, our planet is... And I had it marked. Where is it? There we go. Like right behind the station. And hope everybody out there is doing well. Thank you guys for joining us. If you haven't done so, please hit that like button. Helps out the channel a ton. I really got to clean up this inventory. Like, badly. So this is a 2-star Korvax system. I'm not expecting very much in terms of Starship class, if you will, for Sentinel ships. First of all, let's see if it's a good-looking ship. If it's a cool-looking ship, then we'll search for it. If not, then, you know, we'll go to the next system. William says an S-class is possible. True. But since this is a 2-star system, it's a 1% chance. 1% chance of getting an S-class. If it were at least a 3-star system, we'd have a 2% chance. So the chances would at least be somewhat double, but this is going to be very interesting. If nothing else, we'll probably find like a B-class, more than likely. Oh, give me a sec. Let me get rid of this ad. Goodbye. Get rid of that ad. Okay, so we can see what we're doing at least. All right, let's activate the thing. Here we go.
Alert. Navigational data received.
Yeah, William, it's a low possibility, but it is still possible. It's all about how much time you have to spend looking for it. Distance is... I can't tell. It's way over there. Hold on. Yeah, but in general, for 1-star systems, you have a 0% chance of finding an S-class. A 1-star system will give you a 1%, well, I'm sorry, 2-star system will give you a 1% chance, and a 3-star system will give you a 2% chance. Now, if you find an outlaw dissident system, a pirate-controlled dissident system, then you have a 5% chance of finding an S-class. And that goes for finding capital ships as well. Yeah, Sergio, exactly. That is correct. That is absolutely correct. As a matter of fact, during the previous live stream, I found a runic multi-tool in a Korvax system, an A-class as a matter of fact. A-class with 3+1 supercharged slots. Raging Furball, yes, that applies to all Starship types, and especially Sentinel ships. But yeah, during the previous live stream, I found an A-class runic multi-tool with 2 connected supercharge slots, 3. As a matter of fact, I can show you the multi-tool right here. So this is the multi-tool that I found right here. 3 connected supercharge slots. At a Corvax, at a dissonant Corvax system. When I was hunting for a portal during the previous stream. Now this one is a...
Toxic protection. Falling.
This is a 3+1. This one is a 3+1. So, unfortunately not 4 connected, but it's still a good multi-tool for what it is. So yeah, I'm well aware that you can find the runic multi-tools at Corvax monoliths, if you will. Okay, so what do we got? Okay, this one is a rifle. Nice. So you guys know how we do it here. Let's set up a base computer. And this is a cruddy, toxic planet, but it's okay. Okay, let's drop a structure so that we can hunt for more... I'll hold it before we do. Let's change crafting back to free. Since we are hunting for Sentinel ships, we don't want to be burdened with solving any kind of puzzles. Because we're only focused on hunting Sentinel ships. Give it a door. Give it a ramp. If I can find it. There we go. Give it some windows, and let's go to free look. There we go. All right. Let's get some power. So William says, I'm still kicking myself for not marking the Atlantid multi-tool with 4 connected. Are you serious? Bro. Yeah, I know what that feeling's like, man. I know what that feeling's like. You guys remember during the previous live stream when I found that it was a random... It was a B-class. It was an awesome B-class Sentinel ship. It was a medium Sentinel fighter with tank tread landing gears. It had the dorsal stabilizer, but it was a cool off-white color. This was an awesome looking ship, and I said, you know what, it's probably nothing, but I took it up to the space station, and this thing had 4 it had 4 connected supercharge slots on it. I think it had 4 connected supercharge slots on it, and I was pissed. So it took me the better part of 30 minutes to find a location for that ship, because I had to go back and look at the video. I had remembered that I did scan the ship first, so I had the coordinates, but I just couldn't remember at which point during the live stream I scanned the ship. But it took me a while to find it, so I went back to the location and dropped a save beacon and a base computer, because that was an excellent find. Okay, battery. So yeah, I know what the feeling is like, man. Trust me. Biofuel reactor. Let's wire this mofo up. And teleporter. Last but not least, save point. If we can find it. There we go. Alright, done.
Technology recharge.
There we go.
Toxic
Oh, I forgot this is a freaking toxic planet. So Deborah says, I put it on the outskirts of the settlement and ran it back into town. But I have noticed that sometimes it will not let me build on... Oh, it won't let you build on half the town. And this is for building structures on top of an existing settlement. That does happen. Okay, so let's see what we got. Let's break the seal on the harmonic camp. Okay, input override glyphs. We don't even know what the memory register is first. Alright, 7. 11. Math is hard. And 3. Actually, what was that? 13? Like I said, math is hard. Okay. 7, 13, and 3. There we go. Okay, deactivate the seal. Let's see what we got for the multi-tool. What do we got? Okay, not bad. It's an A class out of the box. Supercharged slots are spread out, but you've got one there and one there. But again, it is an A class out of the box. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. Don't expect too much out of it because this one is they're probably spread out all over the place. If anything, this could be a 2+1 and 1. That'd be my guess. Still not bad though. Still not bad. But at least it's a rifle and not the pistol. Alright. Okay. Let's find a ship. Let's see what the ship looks like on this planet. Okay, locate Dissident Spike. Just out of curiosity, what do they have here to exchange Void Mode for? Oh, man, them things are expensive. Them things ain't cheap. You know, what I want to get from my character, I want to get the Wanderer's Cloak right here. I want to get the cloak. The hood I don't really need. Yeah, but I want to get the Wanderer's Cloak. But man, them things are not cheap. That stuff's expensive. Alright, let's find a ship. So I know that's what you guys want to see, the Sentinel ship for this abandoned system. Or excuse me, autophage system. Dissonant system. William says the pistol looks like a leaf blower. It does. You know what it looks like? The nozzle on a hose. It looks like the nozzle on a hose, a garden hose. That's what it looks like. It looks like the nozzle of a garden hose. That's why I don't really like the Sentinel pistols, but they're okay. Alright, let's go. Where's my ship?
Toxic protection falling.
Okay, 13 hours. Jeez, that's a whole lot of nope. And thank you guys for stopping in today. Thanks for joining us. If you haven't done so, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button. Helps out the channel a ton. Okay, let's go. 13 hours away. Now, I mentioned this before during a previous live stream. I'm not sure if anybody knows, but Captain Steve, both Captain Steve and Miyogi stopped in during the previous live stream. I was super stoked to have them both here. And Captain Steve raised a couple of good points about what he would like to see in the upcoming update. I mentioned that what I would like to see in future updates for No Man's Sky, something like a background simulation. Like there are certain background simulation mechanics that exist in No Man's Sky right now, but nothing that is in depth as, let's say, for example, Elite Dangerous. So, hey, there's a wrecked freighter right there. Nice. So, for example, what I would like to see, let me give you an example. So, you guys know that you can crash the economy of any star system in No Man's Sky, with the exception of like an abandoned star system. But you could totally crash the economy. If you, let's say, for example, have a bunch of chlorine, and you sell a whole bunch of chlorine to a standard system. We got a nice ship. You could literally crash the economy in that star system. But beyond that, it doesn't have any other effect. So, for a game like Elite Dangerous, if you were to, let's say, for example, crash the economy in Elite Dangerous, it would affect the economy and several other different star systems. Also, consider this for a second. We can own capital ships in No Man's Sky, right? We've got capital ships that we can completely claim as our own, but we can also get a lot of money. We can make a lot of money in No Man's Sky, but there's nothing to spend that money on. What I would like to see in No Man's Sky is legitimate capital ship battles. So, for example, if we go to like a pirate system, which is being guarded by like a pirate fleet, we can take our fleet into that system and completely wipe out the pirates and take over that system and convert it from a pirate control system to a normal star system. Or for that matter, take over abandoned systems. So Raging Furball says, I have no idea why stasis devices are selling for 50 units each. Wait a minute, did they nerf stasis devices? Did Hello Games just nerf stasis devices? That's cheap. 50 units apiece for a stasis device? That doesn't sound right. That's got to be a bug. Okay, people, take a look at this. We got a Batwing. Check this one out. Okay, it's a B class. It's a B class. Check this one out. We got a Batwing. Look at that. It's a light Sentinel fighter, Batwing. This is a cool ship. That's a good-looking ship right there. Very nice. Oh, Raging Furball, that was a joke on you. I got you. Okay, I was about to freak out. Did Hello Games break that? What the crap? So check this out. This is a light Sentinel fighter with double-bladed wings. That's a good-looking ship. Orange and black. Okay, so if you guys want this style of Sentinel ship, you know where the glyphs are. Lower left-hand corner of the screen. This is in Eisentam Galaxy. Yeah, that freaked me out. I said, what? Wait a minute. Did Hello Games break that? Yeah, stasis devices are like the highest-selling commodity in the game. This is a good-looking ship. This one is a B class. What I am going to do, I don't want to drop a base computer here. What I am going to do is leave a save beacon. This one could have good supercharge slots on it. Let's drop a save beacon right here. And let's make this one red if we can edit. And change color to red. There we go. Red. Oh, okay. It is red. That must be the filter. Got it. Okay. So William says, I have one kind of like that, but no skirt, just a bat wing. Yeah, this one has got double-bladed wings. No skirts on it. That's not a skirt wing. Yeah, you know the skirt wings have the vents on them? Yeah, this is a standard bladed wing. This is a good-looking ship. All right, let's claim this thing and get it up to the station. Let's see what we got. Exosuit, and Puglium goes to ship.
Technology prepared.
So it's a B class. We've got one supercharged slot here. Not expecting a whole lot from this one. If it's not a good ship, it's no big deal. So William says, my Halloween ship. That does have Halloween colors, doesn't it? That's a good looking ship right there. You don't see too many Sentinel ships like that. Okay, compare and claim. Now let's get this thing up to the station and take a better look at it. Hey, check that out. That's a good looking ship right there. So not a bad find. Not a bad find at all. That's a good looking ship. Where's the station? And now, like I said, I'm not expecting a whole lot from this ship. This one could be trash, but we're going to find out. So what we will do is we'll upgrade it to an S-Class, check its supercharged slots. Yeah, William, it does need tank feet. It does need tank feet. But surprisingly enough, I found quite a few Sentinel starships in Eisentam with tank treads. Yeah, so we're in the menu because the pixelation of the star field in the background when you're pulse driving literally drives up the bit rate for the stream and cannot actually cause the stream to crash. So that's why we were in the menu, just in case anybody's wondering. That's a purple space station. I think Jason plays it like this one. So William says everything needs tank feet. True. Tank feet makes everything look better. So Welsh Boy UK76, hey man, long time no see, brother. How are you? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. Long time no see. Just doing some late night No Man's Sky stuff, man. Okay, so first thing we excuse me, first thing we got to do. Pardon me for a sec. Oh, sorry about that. First thing we need to do is convert the save. Let's see. Make purchases free. Apply. This way we can at least get a look at the ship. Yeah, Raging Furball, seriously. It's because of the pixelation in the background for the star field. Now, I can find a mod to remove the star field, which is probably something that I will do, but that only works on PC because, you know, the console versions don't have mods. But that star field, because of all the pixelation, remember that the live stream itself is encoded in MPEG-4 compression. That MPEG-4 compression works on the principle of static versus dynamic objects in the background. What the software will do is continually take pictures of static objects and reuse the same object without having to render the same image again. That's what keeps the file size down. However, when you've got a bunch of objects in the background moving at once, the actual graphics card and software have to render all of that, which will drive up the bit rate for the actual stream. And that can actually cause the stream to crash. That's why I switched to the menu, the in-game menu. Okay, so we want to upgrade. Let's make this an S-Class because so Welsh Boy says, I still watch you, Odd Men, but normally on the big TV, so I don't comment much. Okay, I got you, man. I got you, brother. Still, it's good to see you, bro. Thanks for joining us, man. There it is, S-Class. So what do we got? Okay, this is a 2+1. Just out of curiosity. Excuse me. Let's upgrade. Let's add some augmentations. Okay, this is a 2 plus 1 and 1. 2 plus 1 and 1. This is not a very good setup, so yeah, we're going to scrap this one. We're going to scrap this ship. Okay, let's change difficulty back. Standard. Apply. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and scrap the ship. Okay, salvage analysis. Oh, before we do, hold on. Let's see. We can break this down. That copper and condensed carbon come in clutch. Thank you. All right. Yeah, I'm going to leave it in S-Class because I'm too lazy to switch it back. Dagger's POV, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. But since it's not a legit S-Class, we're just going to scrap it. It's a pretty bad configuration on it, too, so no big deal. Salvage analysis. And again, Pet Dagger's POV, welcome back, man. All right, let's catch the high butt explorer before he leaves. Catch that guy before he leaves. Okay, so make an offer. Sell. Compressed indium scrap, yes please.
Units received.
We'll hold on to the silicate powder this time. Didn't think I would need it. Starship AI valves.
Units received.
Subatomic regulators.
Units
Hey, we actually got a storage augmentation from that one too. Not bad. And we will sell the spool of nano cables because I got a ship full of them.
Units received.
Okay. That's it. Perfect. And that's a good way to get S-Class modules, that's for sure. Hold on a second. Just out of curiosity, exosuit. So I've got 3 S-Class shield modules. Core health, solar panel, sprint distance, solar panel, fuel efficiency. Probably want to swap those out at some point. Okay. So I think we have time to find one more starship. Let's talk to this guy. Just out of curiosity to see what kind of stuff he's got. Movement, shield, underwater protection. And S-Class life support. Let's sell that C-Class. That X-Class life support absolutely sucks. Let's swap that one out because this dude's got an S-Class. Purchase. We'll grab one of those. And let's see. 18%. Yeah, this is a good one. This one kind of sucks. So we'll break that one down. And we'll plug this one in. There we go. There we go. Much better. Much better. All right. Yeah, that's something that we're going to do. We're going to get those from the harmonic camps because they're pretty good. Let's get our ship. The one problem, of course, is the void mode. And because I don't like... I mean, if I have to refine or dupe void mode, I can refine or dupe void mode. I would prefer not to do that if I don't have to, you know. You know, there are certain things in the game that I can refine or dupe to help expedite, like, you know, finding ships or finding camps or whatever the case may be. But things like currency, I try to earn legit. Running the autophage missions just take a little time, so more than likely what I'm going to have to do is run a live stream where I focus specifically on earning void mode. That way I can focus on one thing. Okay, so let's go back. My base is... Oh, I thought that said Jamama. I'm sitting there reading the name. I thought that name said Jamama. What? Okay, my mistake. Yeah, William says I can give you a few thousand. Yeah, exactly. Now, like I said, I could just as easily refine or dupe them, but I'm trying not to do that. Because I like running the missions for the autophage. It's a good way to get autophage standing up. Okay, we're back. Let's save. Let's find one more ship. Locate Dissident Spike. So William says I've got 30k in my freighter. Jeez, dude. So Raging Furball says, yeah, I try to play legit, but for multi-tool expansion slots, I turn on Cheaty McCheaterson. Yes, sir, the cheat bot is in full effect. And for exactly some of the hard-to-get items like expansion slots, yes, sir. And if nothing else, if I'm hunting for Sentinel starships and I just want to see the Starship class, for example, where I have to add a few expansion slots to it. The same thing for multi-tools. I'll shift crafting and purchases to free just to expedite that, but usually I'll revert that save back because I want to keep that portion legit. But those are some of the exceptions. Okay, we find our ship? Yes, we did. Mark it. No, not the harmonic camp. Let me out of here. Alright, where's my ship? If I can find it. There we go. Yep, parked inside the building as per usual. Now one thing I am going to do, let's head back to the save beacon. Let's pull that save beacon up because we don't need that there anymore. Yeah, that was a crap B class, so we'll pull that one and redeploy it, if need be.
Warning. Threat detected.
Oh yeah, where? That dude's gonna get murked out. As we bounce off the planet's surface. There we go. Yeah, William, that's what I got too. Since I use this save and my other save for Starship hunting, if, for example, I'm playing through like a storied quest where you have to be in normal mode in most cases, then I'll switch everything back to normal mode and play legit. Alright, so we want to pick this up. And we're going to redeploy that because we don't need this here. Just out of curiosity. Okay, let's go. And thank you guys for sticking with us. We're going to find one more ship, and I think that'll be it for tonight. Yeah, it's 12:55 a.m. for me. Where is this guy? Oh, there he is. All right, that dude's about to get murked. He popped up on the wrong radar. Yeah, he's still 8 seconds away? Jeez, where is this dude?
Hostile ships approaching.
Not anymore.
Hostile ships defeated.
Oh, there we go. We got the pirate transponder. Nice. We got the tech. Perfect. We got their tech. Okay. Perfect. I thought he crashed before I could get his stuff.
Warning. Threat detected.
What? Okay, let's see if we can get lucky. Not expecting anything big here. This could be... Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Pardon me for a sec. Ooh, sorry about that. Okay, what do we got? It is another B class. Okay. It's another B class. So, you know how we do it here. Let's redeploy the save beacon. Another B class. See what we got for the scrap. You can keep your rusty metal. We don't need that much rusty metal. You can keep that, buddy.
Toxic protection falling.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you can't escape the beehive. What's funny is that this is not a pirate system, so interesting. It's interesting to see this many pirates flying around in a 2-star Corvax. Although I think this system, what is our conflict level here? Lawless. Never mind. I take it back. I completely take it back. It's lawless. Never mind. There's going to be pirates here. All right, let's take a gander at the ship. And this goes to Starship.
Technology prepared.
Okay, B class. This one is probably spread out too, but compare and claim. Okay, let's fly this one up to the station and take a look at it. So William Dupree says, for my ship hunting save, I don't even use camps anymore. I use the carrier AI fragments and the class and ship inventory upgrades, so I don't need to go to the space station. That is probably the best way to do it. Oh, crap. Who's scanning us?
Warning. Threat detected.
What?
Hostile ships approaching.
That's just wrong. We're getting ganked by NPCs in No Man's Sky. That's just wrong. That is just wrong. Yep. That's right. My combat frigate is out here, buddy. You asked for it. You asked for it, buddy. Give me your stuff. Yeah, wasn't expecting to get into a fight, a massive fight like this. Yeah, that's kind of funny. These dudes fired one shot and my entire fleet came over here and crapped on their face. Give me your stuff. That's right. As Girl Cyan would say, that's why they're pirates. Oh. Goodbye.
Hostile ships deleted.
Give me your stuff. That was fun. Okay. So Raging Furball says you need those items Ricey uses to upgrade ships and expansions. Yeah, I've seen what he uses. I think Ricey's, as much as I like Ricey's Starship Emporium, don't get me wrong, but I think they use save editors, and I'm not sure about this, but I think they use save editors to get those items. I'm not 100% sure about that. But technically, you're supposed to be able to craft those Starship upgrades. Because I know which items you're talking about. They're memory fragments, and you typically get those from the graves of travelers. But there are different types of memory fragments in the game. Some of them, I don't even know how you get those legit, but I think some players are using save editors to get them. So William says they were from expeditions. I wonder which expedition. It must have been before my time. Must have been before my time. I do know some players use save editors to get theirs. But again, I'm not entirely sure. Okay. Oh, get this stuff out of here. We definitely don't want to be selling that stuff with this ship. Okay, so you guys know the drill. Let's take a really quick look at this ship. We want difficulty. Oops. Apply. All right. Let's just take a really quick look at this one. So Raging Furball says, on rare occasions, an NPC traveler will give you one, but that's super rare reward. It is. I've actually gotten one from a fallen traveler. I've gotten one from a fallen traveler before, but as a matter of fact, I haven't used them. I still have them in storage somewhere. But yeah, whenever I get them, I never use them. And because they are upgrades, you can... technically, you can't upgrade or refine or dupe an upgrade once it's been analyzed, but before it has been, you can refine or dupe it, so... Okay, so we want to upgrade Starship. A-class. Yeah, this one's not looking good either. This one is not looking good either. Okay, upgrade. S-class. Okay, so what do we got here? We want to add some... That's not what I wanted to do. Let's add some augmentation so we can see where everything is. So this is a 2 connected supercharged slot ship. This is probably another 2+1. No, it's a 2+2. Okay, so this one is a 2+2. Okay. That's a 2+2. That ain't bad. It ain't bad, but... Usually, I don't keep them unless it's a 3+1. So this one is not bad. However, for the amount of money you have to spend in non-S to upgrade this thing to an S-class, it's 50,000 from a B to an S-class, or is it 75,000? I think it's 75,000 from a B to an S-class, just to get this supercharged slot configuration. So it's actually not really worth it. Okay, so what we're going to do is scrap-a-rolly this one. Alright, so let's break this down. Totally going to scrap-a-rolly this ship. Difficulty, switch this back. Standard. Apply. Yeah, William, exactly. But, meh. Okay, stop fat fingering the keys. Thank you. Salvage analysis. Okay, claim scrap. And, okay. Perfect timing. We gotta wait for this guy to show up. I've said it once and I'll say it again. The Korvax have the ugliest tapes in Starships. They've got the ugliest ships I've ever seen. Yeah, William, if it were a 3+1, I would keep it, but it's not even that, so oh well. Okay, let's sell this guy some stuff. Make an offer on the life form ship. No, we don't want that. Trade. Sell. Keep the suspicious package. Don't give him that. Okay, Starship AI valves.
Units received.
Was that it? That's all I got from that. Starship AI valves. That's the only thing? That was the only thing. Okay. Alright, makes sense to me. What's that? My air conditioning hauler just showed up. Oh, yeah. Like I said, these guys got the worst taste in ships. So Raging Furball. I would say that the different configurations in terms of colors and styles of Sentinel ships are probably infinite. Since everything is done by procedural generation anyway. Sentinel ships can have any infinite number of colors, and I've seen them in pretty much all different color types. The only color Sentinel ship I haven't seen so far is purple. That's the only one I haven't seen yet. Okay, but they come in all different color types. Okay, purchase. Yeah, we're not going to sell those. S-Class, we're totally not going to sell those. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of strange. I thought we got some other things from that ship to sell, but that's okay. I'm not going to complain about it. Oh, we need to go talk, before we wrap things up, we need to go talk to the guild dude up here. Yeah, we got to talk to this guy. Got to talk to the envoy. So if we want to donate, there we go. Perfect. So let's donate 3 of those. Perfect. No, you're not getting the salvage glass. Don't even ask for it. That's what I wanted to do. Nice. So increase that guild standing. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah, William, exactly. You won't see a natural purple ship. You'd have to make one custom. And if it's a Sentinel ship, since Sentinel ships can't be customized, that's probably a no-no. Probably a non-starter. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, it is 1:12 a.m. for me. I am dog tired. I'm going to go grab a bite to eat, get some sleep, and get ready for tomorrow's content creation, since that's what I do. But I want to thank you guys so much for joining us today. This was a fun No Man's Sky live stream. Found another cool looking Sentinel ship. Too bad they're all B classes with crappy supercharged slot configurations, but no big deal. The next time we return for some more No Man's Sky, we're going to try to hunt for a higher tier ship. But until then, I want to thank you guys so much for joining us today. The settlements are apparently fixed. No problems at all with the settlements. Besides the graphical glitches with the settlements floating above ground, but that's okay. We can deal with that. Everything else is fixed. The Sentinel multi-tools are fixed. Everything is fixed, so it's good. Let's not jinx it. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for being here. Yeah, Socrates the Great, thanks for being here, man. We'll see you next time. So let's get out of here. Now, the next No Man's Sky stream may be tomorrow night, probably Friday night more than likely. But I want to thank you guys so much for being here for today's live stream. And with all of that being said, this live stream is a wrap. I've been Oddman105, aka The Odd One, saying thanks to each and every one of you guys for stopping in tonight and for taking time out of your day to join us. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't done so, please hit that like button for me before you leave. Helps out the channel a ton. And I will see you guys when I see you guys in the next live stream. So please stay safe, and remember, don't just start the fire, bring the smoke, and take care out there. Okay, that just uploaded 1 minute 30 seconds ago. Perfect. Okay, and I'll see you all next time. So with that being said, everybody, stay safe. God bless to each and every one of you. Have a good day. Have a good night. Wherever you are in the world, I will see you all next time. You guys take care of yourselves. God bless to you. Take care. We'll see you next time.